I got this animated, illuminated, musical hip-hop snowman at Goodwill today for $5. Let's see if anything's up with it. And I found something interesting. Apparently it was a Christmas gift from somebody to Jennifer from Terry, and that fell down. Now to change the batteries in it, since the old ones are dead. You can hear that they are dead. Put some new batteries in it. Ooh. And last one. Let's test it out. And it doesn't move, so we have to fix that. I would do for a repair like this, I gotta take the cloth off the bottom. As you can see, it's hot glued, so I gotta pull it off, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Cut off the zip tie that's holding the head in place so I can take the whole entire skin off. I got the skin off, but you have to be super cautious when doing this, because like when you take the skin off, you could possibly snap the arms like I accidentally did. Well, it's not really snapped, I just gotta bend it back in place, but now that I got these little cloth pieces off, I gotta unscrew the mechanism. Damn. There's glue stuck inside of here. And I got it all out. I'm gonna attempt to screw it or strip it. There it is, it's stripped. I'm gonna turn on my soldering iron, put it down to 250, a good soldering temperature for soldering stuff near plastic. The VDC guy told me. So let's just do that real quick. I'll keep it at 252. And now we solder. Let's first I'm gonna put some of the solder onto the wire copper so it's easier. So should melting. I think that's fine. Alright, now we put it onto the motor. Alright, I think that's good now. Alright, now I'm gonna test it. So it still doesn't work. I gotta figure out the issue now. You gotta unscrew this screw on both sides. Then there's 3 screws in the front holding this back part on. You gotta unscrew those as well, and then there we go. And now, let's see. We have a locked motor, I think. We gotta turn it on. And we got it running again, thankfully, but I think it might have a split gear. And it has a split gear. Yeah, when the shaft slides off so easily, that means the gear is split. So we gotta change that. Open up the whole entire mechanism, but I got it. unscrew it as well. Right. You gotta unscrew both sides first, and there we go. We got the mechanism. Let's unscrew that as well. It fell out, but I'll put it back in. You gotta be careful sometimes to not let the wires fall off, or like. Alright, I got you. Pull that off now. Hopefully, oh, the screws fell out. That's what you don't want happening. This is very greasy, so I got my glove on. Alright, where's the shaft? It's right here. So this shaft and this part, you gotta slide the shaft through this part, usually. Then I order a lot of 9-tooth gears from Amazon, and then I gotta put the 9-tooth gear onto the shaft if it wants to work, and it doesn't. When that happens, you want to do that same thing, but place the gear down on your table, and then you slide the shaft. Oh, and this is split too, but it went through. So that's what you do. That's what it should look like. And then when you put the mechanism back together, you have to put this piece back on, of course. Now that it's put back on the shell, or the whatever you call it, the legs, let's test it out. And it works fine. Now, Pan Asian did a very bad job on this, because on the black wire there was barely any solder to this piece, to the electrical piece right there. Like, what kind of company does that? There was like a dot of solder, and that's it. You gotta add more. Alright, I put the arms back backwards, but I just flip the mechanism around. The speaker is gonna be on the back, but that's gonna be fine. It should still work fine. Make sure to not make this mistake when you're fixing your item. Let's do a mechanism test. Let's see if it fully works. And as you can see, it has been fully repaired. We just gotta hot glue it and do all that jazz. Since I cut the old zip tie, I have to put on a new one. So I got a pack of zip ties from the dollar store. Let's open it up. I already fixed the whole thing. I put it back together. I have to restuff it though, but other than that, it fully works. Take out the old zip tie and slide in the new one, just like this. There we go, and now we have to tuck some of the wires back in there. And then we put it on the tube. We go. I'm gonna do a little bit first. There we go, and then we go slide it back on. Hopefully this isn't too much of a pain. Alright, well, my phone ran out of storage there, but I got it on. It wasn't that hard. Now I just gotta cut the back with my trusty rusty scissors. So let me do that right now. Gotta cut it all the way there, so that isn't a bother. Well, I stuffed it back up. I glued the bottom back on, and it fully works. Just the head moving forward and the arms moving up and down get kind of stuck, but I'm pretty sure that'll fix itself pretty soon. Here it is in action. Here it is in the dark. Well, I hope this informed you a little bit about repairing that. Make sure not to flip the arms around again. Well, I hope you enjoyed.